Alright, welcome. This is Descenders. I did a couple shorts of this grid like a month ago or so. Oh boy, I haven't touched this game since then, I don't think. But yeah, like a week or so ago, I saw my brother-in-law and some of his kids. Oops. Oh boy, watching someone going down these kind of tracks. I'm like, hey, I have a game of that. So here we are. And I'm already doing awful. Jeez, it's turning really... Oh, I missed it. Oh boy, he's not doing good. So this is what happens when you don't practice. Oh boy. I got a hippie van out here. Suppose that's something. Yeah, hit it, checkpoint. Now that I've used up most of my lives. Oh, how do I do tricks again? Well, there's a flip. Hey, that should not have landed. I thought it was like one of the I thought it was like O1 or R1 for doing tricks, but doesn't seem to be. Unless I'm just not doing it right. Let's try again. Nope. Oh, is it the right analog stick? Alright, jump back to Highlands. See if I can get anything. Okay, it was the right analog stick. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh boy. Maybe. I really should have looked at the controls. Oh boy. He's dead. There's no respawn for that. Oh man, that was rough. Oh. I tried. Alright, come on, you can conquer the Highlands. There can only be one. I need to rewatch all the Highlander movies. Man, those get weird. I legitimately think, because like, you look at movies like, I think Extraction, which I haven't actually seen Extraction yet, but the John Wick movies, I believe Mr. Nobody, like, stunt people have taken a much bigger creative charge in movie making, and like they've produced some of the better action movies in the last 10, maybe even 20 years. And so I feel like steep and straight, steep and curvy. It's no glory. Anyways, I feel like Highlander has like a really good concept and story, and we'll just, oh boy, with some better people doing like the stunt coordination and action, you could do a really good remake of that movie. But yeah, man, first movie, pretty straightforward. There's a whole bunch of immortals. They basically have to die, and then they're reborn as their immortal self at that age, forever living at the age they died at. And they are compelled to seek out each other and fight each other until the only one remains. And the one who remains will have like all knowledge to be able to lead humanity. Something along those lines. The second movie said, okay, they're aliens, and there was an uprising on their planet, and Sean Connery and Christopher Lambert, they were the leaders of the resistance. And even though their memories were wiped before, like all the members of the resistance were sent to Earth to battle each other out, and the survivor could choose to become a mortal being once again and live on Earth, or return to his home planet, a freed man. And then, like, of course, since Connery and Lambert were the leaders of the resistance, and Connery's like, oh, we're bound by fate or something like that. So that's why in the first movie he sought out Connor McLeod to train him. And so in the second movie, Connor, after becoming the One, doesn't make a decision, and instead just starts growing old on Earth. And the guy who had them banished, who wanted them killed, sends a couple goons to finish the job before he can decide to come back. I need to go on a crazier one. Wheelie balance, water path, water path. Fire node. Test your skills. This will go poorly. Oh boy. So he wants to make sure that Connor is killed before he can decide to come back and continue the uprising. So he sends a couple goons, and when one of the goons dies, suddenly there's a new quickening, and Connor is once again his young hot self and continues to fight. There's like this whole plot about oh nice. This whole plot about how like the ozone layer collapsed and Connor build basically a shield over the world, or help the scientists build a shield over the world to protect us from the UV rays. But now it's like, it's awful because it's not real natural sunlight reaching us anymore, and everyone's miserable and hates it. And the company that runs it, somehow they're making money by having it up there blocking out the sun. So they're desperate to not let people know that the ozone layer actually healed itself. And it's just a weird movie. He cries out to Connery's character, and I can't remember, and he comes back to life and then gives some speech about how you can achieve great things if you can summon your entire life force into a single moment.
Most people have a full measure of life, and most people just watch it slowly drip away. But if you can summon it all up at one time, in one place, you can accomplish something glorious. My time here is over. You must go and search out Katana. It'll take the power of you both to destroy the shield.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows, Highlander? Who knows?
It's just so weird. It's so dumb. It's like so dumb it's amazing type movie. So I forgot to mention something. That Aliens from Another Planet storyline.
Leaders of the rebellion, you've been found guilty of treason. We hereby sentence you to exile from Zeist. You will be sent to the planet Earth. Once there, you will be immortal.
It was in the theater, and I believe one home release for Highlander 2, Well, that was so poorly received that they changed the storyline, instead making it, oh, they're from the past.
The punishment for rebellion is death. Judge them guilty, and I'll execute them here, now.
You forget yourself, General Katana. As you well know, for many years we have exiled those rebels and criminals who, like you, possess this unholy immortality. Therefore, I sentence you both to this same exile. An exile into the future.
What?
Silence, General Katana!
After the rebellion, the rebels were sent to the future to battle, and then they could go back to the past. And the bad guy, General Katana, is watching them fight in the future from his TV. Because that's better than aliens from another planet. The third movie kind of went back, tried to feel a little closer to the first movie, but its storyline was there was like some immortals who got trapped. And so, trapped and buried. And so after Connor defeated everyone, those other immortals finally broke free, and now he has to hunt them down to truly be the one. And the third one's not awful. It's definitely not as good as the original movie, but it's a lot better than the second movie. By the time the fourth one came out, they had the TV series, so they decided to mix them together. So the main character, the McLeod from the TV series, joins Connor on an adventure. And this is where they put in a storyline of every time you kill another immortal, you add their power to your own, so you become more powerful. And the immortal, the certain immortal was gaining so much power, and the others were afraid of what he would destroy. So basically, they had a cult surrounding them that hatched this plan of burying certain immortals in this underground labyrinth or laboratory, so they could never be found, thereby making it so the bad one could never be the one. Anyways, the bad guy, he finds out about the underground labyrinth, starts hunting those down. Oh boy. Starts hunting those down and killing the immortals trapped inside there. So they wake up Connor so he doesn't get killed. He finds his cousin or whatever the other McLeod is. And there's a bunch of flashbacks of when he first became an immortal and some of the adventures him and Connor went on. But the main bad guy, he's killed way too many immortals. He's too powerful for either of them individually. And so Connor basically forces the TV show guy to kill him, thereby basically more than doubling his power, so he'd be a match for the final bad guy.
No, Connor! Not like this! Come on, stop! Connor, stop! Duncan!
One of us has to die now, friend.
No.
And you know it.
No.
Goodbye, Duncan. My true brother.
I love you, Connor.
And actually, that one's not bad. I'd say that one's probably my second favorite. Oh, do I have to turn sideways? It's a little more out there than 1 and 3 are. Nowhere near as dumb as 2, but the two main characters just work well together. So it's a Oh, okay. I tried. So it's a pretty entertaining one. Then you get to the final movie where it's just a TV show guy. And there's this whole thing, like some of the cult's still there. Oh, I didn't get very blind. Well, he's dead. They're trying to hide him because there's like this creature that rises up when there's too much chaos on Earth to kill some of the immortals that kind of bring down the level of chaos. Do one more race, I gotta end this video. And they're trying to get, I think that one's called the Source because they're trying to get to a source of energy so the TV show guy can get oh, I just went back to the main thing. Oh well, that's fine. I'll end it in a second here. But he's trying to get to the source so he can get the power he needs to fight the immortal. Keep on calling them the immortal. They're all immortal. Oh no. But oh my word, the last battle. Like when the guy first shows up, he looks really cool. And then he keeps on showing up and he kind of starts looking less and less cool. And that one's it's dumb. It's might be as dumb as 2. It's hard to say. I'd have to rewatch it and determine which is the dumbest. But the final battle is the worst. Basically, TV McLeod, he finally gets the source, gets super powerful so he can fight the Protector, Immortal, Gladiator, whatever they call him. And basically, he beats him by running in a circle around him so fast that as the guy is turning to attack him, he basically spins like spins like a top and buries himself in the dirt like up to his shoulders so he can't move.
Pick up the pace or die, Highlander!
It's happening.
Do it.
It's just like, really? This 5-movie long sword fighting series, and that's how you defeat the last guy? That right there, that's how I felt about it. Anyways, I gotta go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and until next time, my dear friends, until next time.